Hello, everybody. Welcome here. Hopefully, the people who commented on our Facebook, they're gonna be here. Actually, I posted the link of this live into the Facebook in there. First of all, welcome here, and of course, you guys know I gotta recognize the person asked these questions. That is a Karen Jacobson. And we talk about it, and it came out the portions about this irrealistic manifestations. It's actually a needed topic specifically for the both spiritual and twin flame, soulmates, divine relationships, and so on of this sensitive topic in a way. For it because of what the people I seen it. They coming in with problems. They coming in with situations. They coming in with things, and we're finding this irrealistic manifestations, and we discussing it this because the people want to manifest things, but they're not based on the reality within themselves. They are based on their own uh, inner wants, needs, and also the biggest issues in there, trying to use the law of attraction in there to manifest someone who can do their work for them. And this is a what the irrealistic manifestations is. For it, that is a one portion. So I'm going to be touch base in there. But it's another touch base. I'm going to be is about this manifestations for manipulation situations is in there, and people wondering what happens. I did everything, I so on, but nothing is going on from the other person. You create interference within the connections and the flows of the energies in there. And all of a sudden, the person doesn't want to do anything in there. It's been some sort of manipulations. Either the one or the both persons trying to manipulate things in there to manifest. Hi, Twin Flame Power. Glad to see you here. Hi, Karen. Glad to see you here too. And people are manifesting things. People want to manifest things. But what is the certain moments comes in that the manifestations doesn't work anymore. And there is this huge break on it that it comes in, and the people begin to asking problems, situations, communications, and so on and so on. But before we're talking about the irrealistic manifestations, so what is a manifestations? Okay, manifestations is basically you putting up a setting up a goal, a written goal. That is a goal from a person who wants something, and that is a manuscript. That could be a program. That could be a desire, person, relationship. That could be a dream car. That could be a whatever it is. And that is a what also call it a written goal and dream board. You see those stuff, you picture yourself and so on and so on. And people think that when they put their intentions and the energies and so on, all of a sudden that will kind of like happen without putting any work. You can't do it that. Manifestations actually works only when the person who created that manifestations is getting to work and he becomes the creator of that manifestation. But the creator also means like you beginning from the start to the finish line. This is why a lot of the people they set up unrealistic goals, unrealistic manifestations, and when it comes in into the relationships, they create these unrealistic manifestations to manifest something within them that it's needed and so on and so on. And when that thing shows up in there, they don't know what to do with this. And then it creates more mess in to create more situations and a clarity in there. A lot of the people is going to have a lot of triggers in this, and I can explain that. because everything you are working with this is energy. Some of the people that you can take it as the way you want it. I'm not worried about it about this. And I stated long time ago about it that a lot of the people trying to manifest something that they're not ready for it. A lot of the people trying to put up as a goal something that doesn't depend on them. A lot of the people create this. I would call it like manipulation for manifestations, magics, and so on and so on, just to see if there is a easy way they can get the things because that thing that they're manifesting, it's going to bring them what they cannot make it themselves. And they don't understand that the manifestation doesn't work that way. Manifestation, it works. You set up a goal, you set up your intentions, you see what it needs to be. The universe sends you an information what it needs to be happen. And then when you work with the universe and you're working with the things inside of it, it manifests into a 3D because you guess what? You started from A to Z. But when the manifestations are based of your own personal desires, in there. Yes, actually, HOY whispers. A good example is Mike Tyson. Yes, there is in there, but if you look at the Mike Tyson, what it does is he got the irrealistic manifestations, and when he was mm, man, I was the other player that something with field was. He can help me on that. He bite him for the year, which is not a sportsman thinks, and so on. He lose his career. Even there, Holyfield. Yes, exactly. That's what there was in there. That was it because he had irrealistic expectations and manifestation that he's going to win. And talking about with this, when it comes to the twin flame energies in there, most of the people heard about the twin flames, more of the people desire to have their twin flame, and they're focused, I want my twin flame, I want my twin flame, I want my twin flame. Okay, you got in the connections. Do you know what to do with it? Do you know how this works? Have you ever manifested something good in your life? And some of those people who are never done anything, never accomplished anything in their life, they end up having their twin flame about what? To do the work for them, to provide for them, to some kind of needs. Could be emotional, could be energetical, psychological, so on and so on. And now when this is coming in and that twin flame triggers them and they, oh my god, I didn't ask for this, I didn't ask for this journey, I didn't look at it for this, and so on. And then when they're pushed to do some kind of work, they cannot do it. Why? Because they didn't have, first of all, idea what they get themselves into. Second of all, they weren't ready for it, and there was a irrealistic manifestations about something that they are not. Most of the people who are twin flames, they're rising in the twin flames. They know about this program. They know this personal journey. And those are the people who practice it in the material world. When they're starting from something, they promise their word. The word becomes that energy because when you set it up the words out there, which is that what the manifestations isn't in for it, uh, you need to pay attention to this, what I'm saying, guys, because a lot of you don't get yourself into a lot of troubles because of it. You need to understand that once you put the words out, you're manifesting something. The words has energies. When you get into that manifestations in there, what you're trying to manifest, you're basically making a contract with the universe about this. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. And the universe, okay, great. I'll give you the opportunity to do it. That is it, the universe. Universe can tell you no, can tell you not now, and so on and so on. But that's what the universe is asking for it. And then when you put your intentions and force, then the universe is coming in and says like, okay, great. You put your work, you deserve that, you got it. Here, I'm giving it to you what you wanted, for what you're going to use it, for what this is available. And there, it whisper, yes, he battled him after so many years. He explained that losing his composure was wrong, and he also apologized to the fighter. Yes, I know. Actually, Mike Tyson went to a lot of I think so. He went through a lot of psychology, but he went to a lot of in the recovery mode. And when he came out after that, he was different. He begins to be even making motivational speeches about this. And if I'm not mistaken, Echo Whispers. Inspire Renegade. Hey, hi, glad to see you here. But the difference between him during the teenager years and us is that we'll get everything granted. We just don't. Actually, you're right. You're correct. Because in our generations here, and currently, I mean, I'm talking about my generation. So I'm born in the '70s. And back then, they teach us, how to do things. But the generations after, we're talking about late '80s, particularly beginning of the '90s, and so on and so on. They don't know how to do things. They don't know even how to achieve simple things about life, and so on and so on. For it, back in the days, there was these schools that teach you on a different ways of doing things for it, and uh, and so on and so on. Um, exactly, a Jewish person, exactly what you're saying. Yes, I look at it in there. Just I will ask you not to blow the chat, if you please, for it. But we're talking about the manifest. If you look at it in there, if you ever been into things, there is this scripts and trying to get the invocations. There you go. That was the proper word. Invocations. When the people constantly go in there. That is a Egyptians. It came out from the Egyptians. Even the Sumerians were using it in there. And the word manifest, 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 manifest. Actually, has been using it for a very long time. People to trying to manifest in there. People praying in there, but the question is the people are ready for it, and so on. Hi, baby. Hi, darling. Love you too. Hi, everyone. Of course, we can manifest possibility of relationship or new jobs or anything else. The next step will be the performance. To use this opportunity. Exactly, it's the performance. Manifestation cannot work without the performance. And some of the people thinking about like, okay, we got the connections. I have these connections. I have these connections with this person, but I'm not working it out. The purpose of the connection is I'm not working it out. The purpose of the connection is to working at things out. You ask for it, you called for it, and now he's there and you don't know what to do. Why? And exactly the next is the performance to use this opportunity that it's coming in. You ask for it. But the most of the biggest failures in there for it is that people manifest without this energy of completion because it's a base of needs, wants, desires, secret desires, and so on and so on. And during the manifestation process, those things rise up. And now we see the lazy bump that does nothing as it sits in its chair in there, but we also see who is doing it, the work, and what's manifesting in there. And people ask the questions for it. Karen, I know pretty much you like that video in there. Why did They ask, it comes in the forums a lot, and also in the group with I am Twin Flame that has been there. People asking the same question: why do things for my twin flame manifest, but not for me? Did you see the red flag in there? Why did the things happen for my twin flame? Why he's so happy and so on, but I am not? We're supposed to whatever he feels, I feel. Oops, have you did the job? That's a irrealistic manifestations because the work is not done. The proper internal work is not done first, and the internal work will comes in, and that will trigger all this e-realism, so it can be real. And that's why it's whole heart and the soul connections because uh, the realism is asking you to be real. So you can reach that real goal you put it in there. A lot of the people I talk to them, they pay attentions to that twin flame, they pay attentions to this, but they're like in the performance because manifestation is require a creator. You're the creator. You're the doer. You can have a wish list as long as you want. You can have that big wish list as like a you want to manifest the whole everything in a damn world. Good. It's only a piece of paper on the wall that reminds you of something that you need to do. To do. But if you're expecting just the energy to work for you, and the energy brings you to a certain levels of knowledge, energy, and things. But when it comes to the do part, the energy is not there. And you're, oops, what's going on up here? Oh, you gotta do it. But do what? Do what you wanted to manifest. Do what you manifested. Do what you were getting it in there. Do what your contract says. Do what your promise said. Do what you manifested. You manifested, now it's here. Is asking you to do actions. And that's what the people like that performance is in there. Uh, no, it doesn't have to do a lot of with generations, but in a way, the most of the generations in there, it is all depends of cultures and so on for it. But seeking it through this um, things in there, there is like a certain generations they do know certain things in there. Okay, so for example, the people born in the 70s in there till like the mid 70s. They know certain things. People who are born from the mid 70s till the 80s, they are born to different things in there. And the people from the first portions of the 80s, they're focused on something else in there, and this is why is this for it. Plus, there is also a generational things and so on for it. But if the person is determined, nothing can stop it, and that's where I agree with you. In that case, it has nothing to do with the generation stuff in there. But so most of the cases, I see that one generation is weak because of the generations before, and then I'm looking at that generations, they are weak because of the generations before. And that's what it is about this irrealistic. The realistic manifestations is when, first of all, you're depending only on your own self and your ability, capability to set a goal, break that down, that goal, see what you need to do. And it's going to be require you to be honest to yourself and go through everything. Go to your green, red flags, your things that you need to work on yourself, and always is you, not as in the other person in there. You manifest it in there. When you manifest to people, then you see that that manifestation maybe is going to come to other portions is in there. But the manifestations within couple, it has to do a lot of cooperations is in there, this cooperative it's co-manifesting. That's what it is. It's co-manifesting. So, Karen, I asked the universe to help me in my journey, but only to accomplish what I started, like my practice. I manifest as if already existing, but first I have to do the base work on myself. Exactly, you have to begin from that. For it, you need to do the most achieved people in there. Um, they say this: you gotta have a goal, you gotta have a dream. Without goal, without dream, you don't know why you're here. You're dead. You're just going around day by day. You gotta have something that you want to do it. You gotta have something to manifest. Only thing is you look at it inside of you. Uh, What is that reality? Because people want everything. People praise everything. People are desperate. The biggest thing is to try to manifest things from desperation because you're desperate. And that wherever it's that you need to look in there that at some point when the manifestation comes in for it, that manifestation will comes in, and if it's something has to be achieved and really achieved in there, the universe going to trigger. You're probably going to see it from within yourself. You're probably going to see your limits. You are too naive to believe that you can do it. But when you reach to that standpoint, all of a sudden it's like, oops, I have to do it. And when you do it, guess what? The universe comes in. It's just like you're hearing that from yourself. You're cheering yourself. The energy goes nuts around you. You have that beautiful things that the things are manifesting is in there. But when the things get stuck in there, it shows up. There is something it's not real in there. Something it's not realistic. You maybe manifest halfway, maybe manifest with distortions, with distorts energies in there. So what you have to manifest is in your ability and capabilities in there. The thing it is the best thing is to do is actually to manifest what the universe has for you. That's the best manifestation you can ask for it. And then you work with the universe step by step begin to guide you what to manifest within yourself and give you the directions of what you have to achieve. And then it gives you a gift when you achieve it. You understand? One thing works with the other. Okay. But when it comes in, you're trying to manifest the person in there. You try to manifest your situations and so on and so on. Got to be very careful. Are you ready to manifest, to co manifest with another person? Because if you're not ready to co-manifest with another person in there, the universe is like, okay, I'll give you the person, you ask for it, I'll give it to you. Let's see, can you be able to co-manifest in there? And if you're not, what is that in there? So it will triggers everything in there. There is a need for the irrealistic manifestations? Yes, so people can learn what to manifest and what not. Is there is a need for learning manifestations? Yes, there is. But also the questions that comes in is there is that people who are coming in from manifestations. Actually, I'm going to read you here from Kenneth Elder that was on a post of the Facebook. Asking for things is low vibe. Asking for healing, understanding, and insight. No, that's the stuff. Um, but when you ask for the universe, as I said, the universe is giving you directly what you need to have within your balance energy inside of you. Another good comment in there. Uh, Ag- Agnes Dora Demes. Well, first, there is no realistic manifestations. It's all dependent on your beliefs of limits. Instead, you could Instead, you could say, make a video about manifestation. They are so out of the norm. Second, you will hit the issue of the head when you said you have the issues with. So there is, you can look inside, evaluate why you have an issue with that. There is so many things talking about these situations in there, as there is impossible to avoid the inner journey. It's impossible. Some of the people think that they can manifest something, that it's possible in there for it. Do you have a belief that it can be only come after some type of physical work? Well, if you don't do the work, nothing does it. People think like, they don't have to work. Some of the uh, some of the people begin to train themselves. If there is easy way, there is easy way in there to get to the same road. Great, that's the innovations and so on and so on. But when you look at what you yourself for it, do you understand the work that has been done for the easy way before you get it to the easy way? And some people don't understand that process. Okay. So, for example, people don't know how to make a homemade pizza, but they know how to call and order the pizza. Some difference, for example, that it's talking about this. As there is a, no matter what you do to the inner journeys happen, whatever, pay attention to or not, whatever it's on purpose or not. Actually, if you put your intentions in there, you put your energies in there, that is correct for it. But if it doesn't align with the purpose of the universe, even when you achieve it, guess what? There is no manifestation. And people don't understand the energy of manifestation. The energy of manifestations is the joy, because the word manifestations in there, it is about celebrations. That is uh, it comes from many and festa. Festa in Latin, okay, it comes in as a festival celebration. But when it's about the man, I festa, festival, festations is in there, is the man who did the work, and then he celebrates it. Celebrations is when you reach a goal. Manifestations has been first coming in within the religions. There is a, like, after you fasting, then you celebrate. You have this manifest that you celebrate. Okay, within however is your situations and so on and so on for it. But it has been in there, and you're gonna have personal issues with people who actually irrealistic manifest things, because the irrealism, or not the real energies, not the real energies that it's coming in, all of a sudden they stop in, they block in the journey, they stop in the next stop, the next block, they coming in because they don't match with the realities anymore. Why? Because of, for example, doing something themselves. And that's what the people are, is the situations. That's what this post is all about it. But if they do the work that they need to do, then what happens is that energy begins to manifest. That energy begins to manifest in there. So that's what this is. If you guys have so many questions, is in there, but I appreciate you guys so much. Echo whispered, I'm sorry that I told you about this, but don't like too much the chat to be blown. If you have any questions now, you can ask for it, but usually there are people posting so many posts, and the people is going on. I asked the universe to help me in my journey, but only to compliance what I've started. I already talked about this. You work on yourself. I'm suggesting you to learn manifestations, set up a little goal. Hi, Grande. Better late than never, right? Set up a little goal, just a little goal, something that you think the kid cannot really do, and then study that goal and see breaking it down, see what it can do, see what it can achieve it in there. You don't have to be crazy and nuts in there, but what the best thing that I can suggest you when you want to manifest things from within yourself, it is about set up a goal, keep that goal. It doesn't matter what. Your goal is the direction. If the goal or something is switching you or something goes on, you're taking an attentions from the goal, and then you're wondering why it's not manifesting. Your attention is not at the goal. People who have not watching doesn't know how to manifest in there. For it, they took their attentions away from it. So now your energy is focusing, not focused on the manifestations in there. You're focusing on something else, whatever that might be. That might be another different relationship, different manifestation could be. That could be for it, and so on and so on. Sometimes the manifestation won't work if the time is not right or it's not aligned with our path or something better is coming. That's why it never hurts to add. It is really meant to be. Exactly. It's redirections. Okay. It is redirections in a way for it. But if you follow the original manifestations is in there that it's coming, that it's for the reasons in there. There is a lot of cases, a lot of situations, and sometimes you may asking to manifest too early. Sometimes you may asking to pushing so much forward in there, but it's not. You can't jump in the things that they gotta happen during the divine time. And this is why sometimes the manifestations doesn't happen quickly. But in a way, the divine says you're not ready. Why you're not ready? You have to look at it there. If you get the like, you need to wait. Why do you need to wait? What is the reasons for you need to wait? What is it, the things that it's there? What is the reason for if it's really meant to be, and so on and so on for it? But it's a great thing to understand that uh, when the things not aligning from within your path, why or why not? Don't just look at why. Begin to understand the both sides of the issues is in there, the both sides in there. And all I ask is to manifest what the universe has for me, not chasing or attracting. Uh, and we are talking about this before. When you begin to attract what the universe has for you, the universe keep its promises. One way or another, it's leading into that directions isn't there. Exactly, inspired renegade. And we don't always know what is best for us, but the universe does. This is why when you're in alignment within the universe knows where you need to be, with who you need to be, how you need to be, and so on and so on. And the universe is going to be guiding you in there. But most of the time, people manifesting what? They try to manifest money, up, love, love potion number 9 movie. You guys watched it? It's about the homeopathic things. And they're trying to manifest abundance. They're trying to manifest the um, power, and so on and so on. People want to manifest so many things. The only thing that they don't want to manifest is themselves, to see what it is the goal from within themselves. They're trying to achieve in there. And this is when you celebrate in there. You celebrate your manifestations. It's in there. It's you because you learn how to co-create with the universe in there. And that's that example how to co-create in the relationship is in there. Exactly, it's an attractive frequency. People who understand the law of the attractions definitely know how what there is attractive frequency in there. So when we have the dana abundance on the inside, the abundance shows up the outside without needing to specify. Your subconscious is actually specified for you. Yes, actually, the subconscious has so much to do with this. And sometimes the people manifest from their irrealistic subconscious with them for it. And everything is coming in there. But when it's manifesting in the proper way with the universe and everything else, for it, it shows up everything. So, but the Inspire Renegade, I like that. I like that. Exactly, it's a specify for you. It is not for the other, but when you begin to co-create with other, then the things are different. And a lot of the mistakes of the people is that they beginning to co-create with uh, they begin to co-create with the people and without understanding that the co-creations it's required so many other things for it. But if it is for you, it comes to you. That is a what the manifestation comes because you manifest in what it's for you. You don't manifest it any other things in there. The intentions, the more the intention is in accordance with the truth, the more the pleasant is the journey. Exactly. The truth is has huge part of this. If you're not truthful, then you're manifesting something that is not right for you. And then when you manifest when it's not right for you, all the sudden things in there, they're coming into you to be real. You need to understand that the both sides of manifestation, real and realistic, they have one thing in common. They point you to evolve to be a real. Go ahead, manifest. Make mistake of manifestations. Make a mistakes of the journey and so on. But that's how you learn. That's how you learn. But when you make it with the universe, is the universe makes some mistakes? Is the universe it's non-perfect? And so on and so on. The universe is going to show you what the things you need to work on it. The evolution is going to show you. I spoke with a client today there, and that was it. Like people, why I was questions today. Deal, why do the people don't understand and don't getting this evolutions that we are doing, and so on and so on. And my answer was only one: evolution has no mercy. You better get that in there. Your evolutions is your evolutions is in there. You may like it, you may don't like it, but the purpose of the evolution is to make your life better, you to evolve, you to be what you are in there. And that's why the hardest thing and the right thing is the same thing. How that leads to the manifestations in the celebrations is in there. When you put all these pieces in there, you put in it the truth, the realistic, you put all everything inside of you that is for it. and everything is matching with actions in the 3D. Here is your manifestation. But without the actions within the 3D, yeah, I want to win the lottery. Here is the manifestations for those who want so much money. I want to win the lottery. Okay, go ahead, win the lottery. Oh, but you never did went to get the ticket for the lottery, but you wish you're trying to manifest something. Here it's a just a simple, irrealistic manifestations, isn't there? You don't play it every week, putting your intentions isn't there, and so on and so on. But people don't get it. People think that this is this magical force, and they stay within the 4D of duality without actions. It doesn't. That's the purpose of the 3D. You think the 3D doesn't have a purpose? No, it does. Because you got a problem. You go from 3D, you go to the duality, you go to the 5D. You get your program, right? You get your downloads, you get your spirituality, you get everything in there, right? Then from the 5D, you go into the 4D. That is, you're like, okay, what it is, what is that? And then you go back to 3D and you're like, what's going on? Oh, I have to do something. Oh, you really have to do something. Even today, I was given that little glimpses about a script from the Bible, and I was wondering what is that script and why is not properly translated. And I was asking upstairs, it's like, guys, what is this? And the only they said was this: it's improperly translated. You don't break, you don't bake your bread over the cow, Coco. You actually use the cow poo to enhance your growth so you can make your bread. But it's a wrong translation because that way you naturally fertilize the earth. Ooh, that was kind of like an eye opener for it. Hey, Giuliano, glad to see you here. I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully, you're doing okay. So, yes, that's what I will see about it for it. Uh, but my wish to you guys is manifest with the universe. Manifest with the universe. That's all. The universe know what is best for you. They know your why you came here to this earth. The universe know how to help you in your destiny. They know how to achieve what you want to achieve and work with it. The universe is going to manifesting things for you. Sooner or later, it will. Sooner or later, it will. Hardest part will be is that learning to co-create with for it. But that's the situations. Everyone has to go through it to work with it. So that's about it. The power of thought is stronger than you might think. Thoughts becomes things. Things. What was that? Uh, guys, give me a second. I think Gandhi said that thoughts become things. Mm, Gandhi said that. I'm not mistaken. Just double check that. Yeah, there you go. Your beliefs becomes your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. And here's what I was um, talking about this, your belief system becomes your way of process of thinking in there. Then your process of thinking becomes your words, you spoken out in there. Your words become your actions. Your actions becomes your habits. Your habits becomes your value. Your value becomes your destiny. Thinking about that, just thinking about that. Because manifestation is not only taking beliefs, thoughts, words, it takes actions, habits, and of course, internal values in there. So, Grande, that was a very good one. Hi, baby. Okay, reaching the right emotional state before something STH, something happened is a key. That's how we even manifest attract love. We become it and it comes to us. Of course, mostly not in the packaging people expect. I love it. I love it. Yeah, some of the people maybe not gonna love the packaging, but you know, um, that's what it is that this emotional state in there. And you're attracting love. But if you that attracting love comes in with the trust of the universe, and there is this saying in there: when you don't look for love, the love comes to you because it's meant for you. And some of the people don't have that value inside of themselves. You're not looking for the love. You're attracting what it's for you. You stop looking at it. You definitely don't look out there. Is that girl's gonna be for me? Is that girl's gonna be? Is that girl? No, you don't. It's the same thing as the saying in there. The twin flame comes to the right. The universe will leave your twin flame right in your front door. Basically, the person who's gonna be is coming to you. You're going to know about it, right? But who you trust isn't there. And reaching at that emotional state is also comes in with, if you look at the emotions is the vibrations, they're the gravitations. But what is the gravitation? Magnetic field. What is it? The magnetic field? Informations of knowledge stored. If you can read all this in there within yourself, in there, then you find the keys. Energy, vibration, and frequency. Sounds familiar to you? I didn't say that. You go test with it. But you to understand it within your consciousness, within yourself, and trying to manifest things in there is you need to understand what you're working with and on both sides of the realm. Is that really I need this? Did I really need these manifestations? Did I really getting at myself in the right thing, in the right situations, and so on? Because one way or another, you're going to be pointed out to become real. If you're not this lifetime, if you're not this partner, if you're not these situations, the the evolution has no mercy. It's like become real. Maybe not this lifetime, maybe the next lifetime, and so on, until you reach that you have to be real. And then that begins to be much more stronger. You're gonna be happy because you live real life. It's not a based of unrealism, that illusions or la la land fantasies or what would I say there? Those projections of yours and so on. When you work with the universe, though, things things becomes manifest. And you need to trust the universe. That's all I can tell you. Or faith, blind faith if you have to. So on. All right, guys. That's all I have for you. Thank you guys for coming. Let's share the love and the light. And I'll be coming out, popping out again here and so on. Karen, again, thank you for the great question. And of course, appreciate this. Never compromise with the truth. Exactly. Never. That is a one thing that, yeah, the journey is teaching you. Thank you, guys. Be love. Appreciate you. Love you, baby. Thank you for being here.